Hi everyone! Today I wanted to do a quick comparison between two notebooks, the Leuchtturm1917, which is a very popular notebook in the bullet journaling community, and a dotted notebook that I found at Walmart for $5. Let's start off by taking a look inside. A big difference I noticed right away was that the Exceed notebook doesn't have an index. I'm comparing it to my old bullet journal, so it does have some entries. They both have an off-white dot grid paper, but the Exceed notebook doesn't have numbered pages. If you weren't going to use it as a bullet journal, you might not even need that feature. They both have identical looking pockets on the back cover, which are great for storing like extra little loose papers or post-it notes. I did want to test the ghosting on both of these pages. In other words, when you use different mediums, how much does it show through when you flip the page over? This is especially important when you're setting up your bullet journal because you don't want to be able to see your work through the pages. As you can tell, on the right hand side, the Exceed notebook had a significant amount of ghosting and in some cases bleeding, while the Leuchtturm held up pretty well to all the pens I tested on it. Even though they're the same height, the Exceed actually has more dotted space because the dot grid extends all the way out to the edges of the paper. I also did a quick bleed test using a Tombow dual brush marker. I tested all the way up to 10 layered strokes, and as you can tell, the 1917 actually held up pretty well compared to the Exceed, again because of the type of paper that they use. But when I went in with some paint and water, I didn't notice a lot of difference in how the paper responded. Neither of the notebooks held up especially well, but that's to be expected because of how thin the paper is. It's meant more for drawing and not as much for painting, but I do paint a lot of my journals, so I did want to test this. Overall, I think it's safe to say if you're a beginner and you want a low investment option, the Exceed notebook wouldn't be a bad choice, but if you're more quality concerned, then the Leuchtturm is going to be a higher quality journal. I will have links down below to where you can purchase both of these if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.
Breathing for you.